So, hey, here I am again, part two, sound, chakras, and mudras. I'm Marilyn, Priestess-by-the-Sea, founder of the Women's Well also. I'm here for part two of the sound, chakras, and mudras, where we'll actually be going through each of the chakras and sharing the sound, whether it be Sanskrit sound or whether the Western vocalization of sound. And the mudra, we will twist our fingers and connect our hand chakras to connect to the universal frequency. So here we go. I just wanted to let you know that this is a great way to open your fifth chakra, particularly for women. It's very hard for us to sometimes, let me just get situated here, say what's going on for us. And the more our throat chakra is opened and the more we're accustomed to our throat chakra, the better. So at least I've been up now for a couple of hours and I actually got ready for my day. So I'm ready to open my throat, open my heart, connect with you all and the universe, and learn to speak our truth, release any fear. These sounds that we create, remember, are not symphonic. They come from that deep space within. We're not looking for glee club or choir. We're looking for primordial sound, which works great for me because I'm far from being a vocalist. So each person, just put your hand out to the side, just to the side, with the right hand up and the left hand down. Receive and give, just as if you were in a circle of women, receiving and giving, and just feel that energy in your chakras. Feel that energy in your right hand, pulling the energy up and out into wherever that energy wants to connect. And then your left hand down with that chakra facing the grounding, the earth, Mama Gaia, Pachamama, Mother Earth, your grounded foundation. Moving your energy into that, pulling it up, sending it through your arm and then out through that right hand, connecting with the cosmos, the universe, and all others in Indra's net, connecting that energy around the world. Just feel it go around. Bring it back together. Now, I'm going to be going through this 5-minute morning routine is basically what it is, but it, of course, can be used anytime. You feel like you need to open your chakras, release any blocks. So today it's going to be longer than 5 minutes, and at the end I'll bring it in to show you exactly what the 5-minute routine is. And it's always kind of cool to get in front of the mirror because you can let it all hang out. Even in the shower, you can add other modalities if you want, like tapping, the crystal bowl. It'll be a little longer today, but once you know it, you can zip right through it. So the Sanskrit seed sound is obviously different than the chakra seed sound because it comes from the old Hindu language. You can learn both of those by Googling. But today we're just going to do the English version, and then I may investigate a little of the Sanskrit, which really more or less is, you've probably heard it. It's the lam, vam, ram, yam, and up om into the top. But ours today is going to be oo, o, I, a. Those are going to be the ones we're working with. Remember, the energy flows with intention. So if you put your clasped hands in front of your heart and your index finger connected and pointing up, where you breathe, and then turn them down and see where you breathe. You can stay grounded. So here's what I'm saying. Close your hands like this. Clasp them, hands in front of your heart with just the index fingers pointing up. So you've got everything folded. And just breathe into that as we connect. Feel that where that breath is connecting. Where do you breathe? When your hands are pointing up, when your temple finger is pointing up. Just breathe into that. I learned this the other day in a summit. Geez, I forget who taught that. But that's so beautiful. And now, just take it and flip it down to the ground and breathe. And ask yourself, do you find yourself breathing into a different space? I do. I sort of feel my belly breathing as opposed to my chest breathing. Our body knows. Beautiful. So be it. So just remember that chakra therapy can stimulate your endocrine system. It can reduce stress, can strengthen your immune system all by itself. The woman I learned from, also Trish Devney, these are her sounds. She cured herself of hepatitis C with sound bowls. It can stimulate your endorphins. It can oxygenate the blood in your lymph system. It allows for emotional release. It facilitates lifestyle transition. It awakens the intuition, and it clears any unwanted thought patterns because just for a moment, you are rewiring your brain. So it can change your brain states and just totally transform your consciousness. So let's start. Let me sound our bowl. She's beautiful. Okay, we'll start with our root chakra. And we always start at the heart with the root chakra and just imagining the color being deep red, brown. It's at the base of your spine. And it goes completely through. The chakra is in the back and the front. And it's almost like a cone that goes directly through, an open column that goes directly through the back and the front. So here is the mudra. You bring your palms together in prayer, then interlace the pinky and the ring finger and fold them inside. So you're going to go like this. Fold those two fingers and just bring them inside. So it's like this. You're going to bring them inside the palms and extend the middle finger so that the tips touch, and then interlace the thumbs, just interlace the thumbs. So it's sort of like you're shooting a gun, excuse me, a 2-barrel gun. And you can also flip it upside down slightly if you want. So the middle fingers are pointed downward to the, which really feels more like the root chakra. But for comfort, today I'm going to leave it up here so you can see it. But like if I was standing, it would be like this. Okay? So the Sanskrit word for the root chakra is Lam, Lam. And they sing that. Lam, Lam, Lam. The purpose of the root chakra is your foundation for the other chakra. It's the foundation for the other chakras. And I have to think when I do this too. It's a foundation for the other chakras. And the emphasis is on survival and grounding. It connects you to the earth energy and empowers you. It keeps you from spacing off in order to learn material, world lessons held here. This chakra reminds us of our roots, our connection to tribe, and the collective thoughts or attitudes held in the tribe or our family. So down, up. The spiritual goal of this mudra if this chakra is to reconnect to the oneness with all and release all the energetics of separation from the cellular memory. So the spiritual goal is really oneness, just to reconnect to oneness and just let go of anything that tells you that you're separate. And so as you're holding this mantra, say to yourself, my root chakra is deeply grounded. My root chakra is deeply grounded. My root chakra is deeply grounded. I am strong, supported, and abundant. And the seed statement for this is I am. So say to yourself 3 times, I am. I am. I am. So I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm going to stand up because the Western mudra for this that we're going to be doing with the routine in the morning. So you stand up and you put your hands to the side. They're like this, but they're down further. So you face these towards the root. I'm going to sit down and face them toward the root. Facing toward the root. And say 3 times. And this is where we're not doing the beautiful sound. We're just doing the primordial gut sound. And it is going to be, And so we're going to say it loud because we're going to release. And when you release it into that root chakra, push it out. Push it out. Feel it pushing out any negative energies. So here we go. Breathe in. Push. One more time. Push. Relax. So breathe in one more time. Breathe in back to heart. Breathe in that clearing. Feel into that space. You can always do it more if you want, but 3 good uhs ought to be a good start for a morning routine. Okay, then we move into our sacral chakra. Okay, just back at the heart for right now. The sacral chakra the whole point is to harness sexuality and sensuality. It's the color of red or orange. It's located below the navel, right here. Creativity, our womb space, birthing. And the mudra for that is with your palms in front of your chest. Press your pinky and your ring finger together. So it's like this. And fold your thumb into your palms inside of your index finger and middle finger. So really you're kind of doing that first and then that. So everything's folded in. Your fingers, your index finger and your middle finger kind of holding your thumb down, and then your pinky finger is up. And then press that as close together as you possibly can. And I'm looking over here because I'm trying to make sure I'm doing it correct. You can press the knuckles of these two fingers together or keep them separate. Depends on how your hands go. If you push them together, you're going to have more of a triangle, and then you can kind of see them under here too. And if you want, you can lower the hands down to here where the chakra is, but it's really not necessary. Much easier if you're sitting in a yoga class or something. I'm certainly clearing my throat chakra today. So as you hold that, the Sanskrit term for that, just so you know, is Yam, Y-A-M. And the purpose is to help you relax and control issues and bring balance in your life, to learn the acceptance and rejection are not only options in relationships, there are others ways to be in relationship, is to honor, to make changes in our life stream through choices is the second chakra energy, to have healthy yin yang and to let go. It's about knowing you have choices. That's where we create our own ideas in the sacral. So this chakra, continue to hold it. The spiritual goal, the spiritual goal is marriage. The chakra focuses on a relationship with others, a communion of dual energies, really, which is where birth comes in. And so does creativity, because you need the masculine-feminine union in order to be completely creative and to honor and to manifest, because the male gives and the female receives. So it's a communion of those energies of the male and female, masculine and divine feminine. The goal is to open to the passion for what one desires and experience the co-creative power to manifest that desire. So as you hold that and breathe in, your sentence is, my sacral chakra juices are creative and bold. 3 times. My sacral chakra juices are creative and bold. My sacral chakra juices are creative and bold. The statement you can also make is, I am the creator of my entire reality. I am the creator of my entire reality. The seed statement that we'll say 3 times is, I feel. I feel. I feel. I feel. And you can release that. Actually, it really is good exercise for your fingers, isn't it? Back into the heart chakra. Now we'll stand, because we're going to do the sound mudra for the chakra, the Western sound, and we're going to do that primordial sound, okay? So stand, cradle with one hand on top of the other. It doesn't matter which one. Cradle the sacral with the palms up, one on top, and say, ooh, okay? Here we go. Deep. We want to feel it in our chakra. And we go, ooh, pushing it out the sacral. Ooh. Ooh. Let it out of your throat down into your sacral. Breathe it in one last time. Ooh. I'll tell you what. I hope you have water with you. Very good. That was great. All right, we're in the third chakra now, back to the heart. Whew. You can just place your hands on your heart if you'd like. This third chakra is your solar plexus, which is just a couple inches above your belly button. It's orange. It's yellow. I'm sorry. Did I tell you that the solar plex, sacral was orange? This one's yellow. You place your palms. Okay, place your palms face up on your thighs. So palms are face up on your thighs. And you touch the tips of the thumb and the index finger and ring finger. So basically, you're doing some kind of sign. Straightening through the pinky and the middle finger. And you can do both if you want. So it's the thumb, ring finger. And honestly, I can't straighten that one as much. But you can just lay them on your thighs. I have them like this on my thighs. And the Sanskrit word for this is Ram. Ram. So I'm just going to hold them up so you can see them. But that's basically how we're doing them. And just hold it as I share with you. The purpose for the solar plexus chakra is all about self-confidence. The energy is personal power. The focus is to trust one's instinct. It defines self-esteem, puberty, personality, your ego, understanding of your emotional life, acceptance of our place in the life stream. As you hold this mudra and breathe, this mudra brings, the spiritual goal of this mudra is to bring forth the power of Shiva. I love Shiva, 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 say Om. Shiva, 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 say Om. She's the Hindu god of all yogis. Maybe it's a he. I think it's a he. Because I'm trying to think of the one that goes with him, the female. I've forgotten almost everything this year. So this is the will, not one's little will of the ego, but the divine will is the focus of this chakra. The divine will. The sentence that you say after me is, I am worthy of pursuing my passion and purpose. I am worthy of pursuing my passion and purpose. I am worthy of pursuing my passion and purpose. And the seed statement that we say is, I do, or I will. I will. I will. And I always like to push out on that chakra with my breath. I will. Now we're going to stand and we'll do the sound mudra, the Western sound mudra. Bring this back to heart and close that mudra. Take a breath and stand. Okay. So this is, we're going to make a little circle with our hands, just a circle. A circle with the thumbs on the top in front of the belly. And our sound is O. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. O. Pushing on that solar plexus. Breathe in. O. Breathe in. Yes, it definitely clears my voice. Okay. So now we're out of the lower chakras and we're going up into the heart chakra, which is the bridge in between the upper and the lower chakras. We are moving now more into the bottom ones were earth and water and fire. And now we're moving up into the air energy, the air element, and into ether after that. The heart is air. And the color is green. If you're into the upper heart or the thymus, that color is a pink, but we're into the green. I have to clear my throat for sure. Okay, so the position, we did this in part one, if you saw part one. This is kind of how you open any circle, really. It's the Anahata heart chakra with the palms together at your heart, just like prayer. And then you connect your pinky and your thumb, and you open the rest of them. So it's kind of like this. So you connect your pinky and your thumb and just open. So you're kind of like that, kind of connected at the palms. Keep the heels of the palms pressed together and just kind of open in a blossom and extend the tips as much as you can, like a stretch. Tomorrow, your hands will probably be a little sore, which is really good because, it's good for our hands to keep them straight. The Sanskrit, and then keep it at your heart. So the Sanskrit word for this is yam, and they do yam, yam, yam. They're beautiful. I love listening to the Sanskrit chakra sounds. Different than ours. So the purpose, of course, is our own hearts are designed to express beauty, compassion, forgiveness, and love, unconditional love. And it is against our nature to do anything otherwise. However, we do. The spiritual goal is, of course, love, healing energy, trust, letting go, and feeling affection and compassion for ourselves and for others. That is the spiritual goal of the heart. When it's blocked, we cannot do that. The sentence that you say when you're holding this chakra is, I am love, I give love, I am open to love. And we'll say that 3 times. I am love, I give love, I am open to love. I am love, I give love, I am open to love. I am love, I give love, I am open to love. And the seed statement is I love, I love, I love. Okay, back into the heart mantra. And we're going to mudra, and we're going to go into the Western. And we can sit while we're doing that, or we can stand. So really, now we were in this mudra. So now we're just going to flip it up and make a heart out of it. You know how we do? Make a heart. Flip hands and make a heart with the hands with the thumb on the heart. And the Western sound is ah. So here we go. 3 times, breathe in. Ah. Push it out, that heart, and open that heart. Feel it opening. Breathe in. Ah. One more time. Ah. That feels really good. You're up into your heart chakra. That's one of the easier sounds for me to say. It's harder for me to say the ones in the lowest chakras. Maybe it's because they're blocked. It's a thought. Okay, so we now go back into our fifth chakra, up into our fifth chakra. Now we're in ether, and we're in ether communication. The color is sky blue. The location, of course, is the throat. And we position our hands with the last three fingers interlaced together inside of your hands, like you're making steeple chapel. Interlock the index finger and fingertips and thumbs to form two rings. So you're like this. Index fingers and rings. So you're going to form two rings like this. One inside the other, depending upon your flexibility. And then you're just going to hold it. Hold it in front of the base of your throat. The Sanskrit sound for this is hum, H-A-M, hum, hum. So the purpose of this mudra is it is the most delicate center in the human energy system and can be thrown out of balance very easily when we don't honor our deepest feelings, whether we don't tell the whole truth, we're not authentic, and we don't honor those deepest feelings and express our truth to ourselves and to others. So it is our will, how we honestly express ourselves. When we lie, it violates that. So we need to speak the truth. No expression of feelings can lead to laryngitis. A lot of times people suffer from dry throat or laryngitis all the time, and it could be that they're just not speaking their truth. And also hearing what others say has a lot to do with it. So seek the truth. The spiritual goal is, like, you can use this mudra at your throat. And it's funny. Do you often sometimes just sit like this? I mean, you may not do all this fancy stuff, but do you just sometimes interlace your fingers and put them under your chin to think? I think we do. This helps clear the way for expression of your authentic self. So we're thinking of how we're going to do something, We do that. The sentence mantra is, I am in alignment with my truth. You can say that. I am in alignment with my truth. I speak with clarity and intention. So let's say that. I am in alignment with my truth. I speak with clarity and intention. I am in alignment with my truth. I speak with clarity and intention. I am in alignment with my truth. I speak with clarity and intention. The seed statement for this is, I speak. I speak. I speak. Okay, we release that mudra and just relax again. And we can do this one sitting down also. Oddly enough, this mudra is a megaphone. And we do this when we go, hey, can you hear me? Well, that's what it is. It's a megaphone at the neck. Our thumbs toward the throat. They don't have to touch. I have a tendency to touch them. And our fingers are out, just like we're speaking into a megaphone. And this is what we say, I. So breathe in. Make sure your throat is ready to open. Say, I. You can also move your jaw and it'll change the sound, sort of toning. Try it again. time. Breathe in. It should clear your throat. Agua. Mm. Oh, yes. Very good. Whew. Back to your heart. We're going up again into the ethers, but this time we're going into light. This is the third eye, or the brow, which is the sixth chakra. The color is indigo. The location is the brow, right here. Whew. So let's see if we can do this one. So take your right hand just in front of the space between your eyebrows and curl the ring finger into your palm. Bring the tips of the thumb, middle finger, and index finger to touch. Place the tips of the three fingers that are touching to your third eye. So we're going to basically press this into our third eye, either palm face up. So I guess like this, kind of holding it upside down. Okay? And you can do whatever you want with the other hand. I'm holding it on my heart. The purpose of this mudra and chakra is to tap into the, let me first tell you the Sanskrit sound for this. It is A-U-M. So the purpose of this chakra is to tap into the wisdom and power of your intuition. Use this mudra to channel deep into your third eye chakra. It's about knowledge and intuition, your inner knowledge, the wisdom, learning from an experience, separating fantasy or delusions, achieve art of detachment beyond small-mindedness by developing an impersonal intuitive reasoning. Just know what feels right. Visual images can come from an open brow, and it helps you to take action on ideas. The spiritual goal, it's called the mind chakra, so the spiritual center in which we trust our deepest insights and use our imagination to see what and who we truly are. So as you're holding this on your brow, the sentence mantra is, I am in connection with my spirit and I trust my intuition. I am in connection with my spirit and I trust my intuition. I am in connection with my spirit and I trust my intuition. I am in connection with my spirit and I trust my intuition. The seed statement for this is, I see. I see. I see. Okay, back to the heart. Releasing that mudra. You can just use these mudras in a 5-minute meditation if you want, just sitting and just saying, I see, if you want, or thinking it. So now we're going to go into the Western. And this one is you'll be touching your thumbs together at the forehead. It's very similar to the megaphone. So you bring your hands up and you touch your brow with your thumbs at your forehead and bring the megaphone more or less with the fingers up and spread. So personally, I like to turn it in a little bit because then I can make a triangle. Okay? And we say 3 times. Here we go. A. So you're going to be saying A. A. And now that we're in our higher chakras, the vocalizing and toning gets higher. So those of you who have a high soprano voices, go for it. You can go A. Whew, I can't do that, but it does clear. A. Find your vocal range. Breathe into that. Just take stock for a moment to see if you can envision any image. Bring that back down. I see. Well, we're making it into our final chakra, our 7th chakra, which is our crown. The color is purple. It can also be violet or white. It just really depends on what you're feeling. It's at the top of the head, in the middle, where that soft spot is when we're born. So you'll place the tips of your fingers and thumbs together to touch, forming a pyramid shape, allowing the remaining fingers to extend upward, which is so close to what I already did, keeping them straight, and you raise it to about 6 to 7 inches above the crown. So it's like that. And just hold it up there. And this chakra is the entry point for human life. I have to hold it higher. For human life force, which pours easily and endlessly into the human energy system from source. We want to keep that definitely open. The spiritual goal, it's our tool to communicate with the spiritual nature. It is the lotus flower, in essence, the spiritual awakening. It is through this vortex that the life force is dispersed from the universe into the lower 6 chakras, the communicator. This is the ether, but it's the I know, I listen, I understand. It is where intuitive knowledge is drawn from. So when we sit and open our crown chakra, we listen to spirit to send us a message. The sentence we say with this is, I am one with the divine. I honor the divine within and around me. I am one with the divine. I honor the divine within and around me. I am one with the divine. I honor the divine within and around me. And then you say 3 times, I know. I know. I know. All right. Relaxing my hands. You know, as I think about this, this pyramid and the hands up, I believe that dropping back down to that 6th chakra here, I don't think we should make a pyramid. I think we should just keep it out. They're all so similar. They go from here to here to. We'll do the final Western mudra, and we open the hands with the fingers pointing to the crown. And I'm going to have to stand. I hope you can see this. So as we bring these up, we're going to swoosh them back down to the earth, and we're going to ground. And as we do that, we say, E. And if you have a high voice, when you hold that mantra high above your head, you open the gateway to the crown chakra domain of a universal unconsciousness, divinity, and transcendence. So here would be your morning, let me see. So the whole routine goes like this. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, I'm wrong. Stop, start over. It's hands down. And you can say that times. Oh, erase everything. It's ooh, oh, a, e. Okay, here we go. Oh, ooh, oh, I, a, So that's the whole one in the morning. Now, one thing I also like to remember, and I know I'm going to kind of take a breath after that, but just to always remember to take another second to close your chakras, because when you open your chakras, you're allowing all this energy you've been releasing and you've been opening to divine energy, but you want to close those chakras. So just quickly, and you don't even have to do the mudras, but you can go, just say it. And that closes your chakras. So you can perform these in a comfortable seated position from 1 to 5 minutes each if you want. You can just say them 3 times each, or as many as you have time for. And particularly if you're having trouble vocalizing it, you might want to stick with it because it just means it's blocked. And you can hold crystals in your hands when you're doing it, selenite, a crystal in one, and a grounding one in the other. And if you're only focusing on one mudra at a time, you can extend that time frame and just do one at a time, as long as you want, for like a regular meditation, if you're really focusing like on your root chakra, or you feel like your heart is blocked. So just enjoy them as part of your regular yoga routine if you'd like. So just remember, ooh, oh, I, a, e. Swoosh down and ground. Okay, so just take a breath now and repeat after me. My chakras are spinning in alignment. My aura is colorful and clutter-free. My light body beams brightly. I am centered and balanced. Breathe that in, and now I'm going to just say one word and invite you to do a quick monitor of your body compared to what you may have felt when we started. I feel lighter, and I hope you do too. Sorry for messing up on the last oohs and ahs, but I think we have it. So I appreciate y'all. I'm thankful for anybody who has chosen to listen to this, and I hope you enjoy your morning routine. Come visit me on thewomen'swell.me or on Facebook at facebook.com/Marilyn47. Thank y'all. Love you.